Hold on just a second. It's taking a little longer. Setting up YouTube Live. Okay, good morning. Go ahead, Nicole.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. Just back from Cabo. Really excited to share with you all and just, share the excitement of what's possible for all of us. And I will say it was an amazing trip. I know you probably saw some things online. They did a wonderful job, as always. First class event. Absolutely amazing. The trip itself was great. The resort was amazing, the hospitality, and of course, just all the people, right? And that's why we're here for the community of three, for what we're doing. It's all one heart, right? And one love as far as, just the support from everyone. And why, win these events or why try to go for these events is because it just drives everything that our company is going for as far as building momentum, a community to help people, not only from the health aspect, but from the wealth aspect. But I feel that what I get out of these trips so much more is just the full connection with everyone at a heart level and just how we are bonded together from all walks of life, from all parts of the world. I got to meet a new friend from Malaysia. We had a new a gal that won the trip, and she chose to come to Cabo because her Claire, her response was is I love all of what's happening in the US and I want to learn from all the leaders in the US, and there's so much going on. I'm like, well, we want to learn from you. And she said, no, I just love like everybody is so connected here and you have so much fun and it's different. And she's like, I want to learn. And then we had the doctor from the advisory board. She came all the way from Japan. So that was really cool. And just like that's what you get out of these events is just building in and belief and all of that. So we had an amazing time. Glad that the weather held out. We did have some rain overnight, but for the most part, even though there was a tropical storm kind of headed our way, we were okay. I want to leave you with a couple things that Daniel Piku spoke into our hearts on the last night. So we had our last night was a get together. We had our business meeting, if you will, on Saturday night. And he really poured into us. And there's a lot of things happening right now to push us into the end of the year. And one of them is utilizing the PSC. I have it right here because we had it there. The double PSV promotion, right? Which is in your back office,
Mhm.
right? Oops, you can't see that because it's like, is it blurred? Okay, there we go. So I'm trying to get it to you. But it's the double PSV. It's on your home screen. But he wants everyone on this trip. Okay. And so Daniel said, like, I booked 150 cabins on this cruise and I want you to win it. And right now we have just under 60 winners of the cruise. So he's like, this is for you to help. So look in your back office. You have two options to win. One is the personal sales volume to increase that. And then one is personal sales volume, which is a little lower, plus the product group volume. And if you want any help with that, George will go through it with you. I'll go through it with you. I want you to win it. And the reason being is because it's just this time right now as we approach before we get into the holidays to take what I would say, Daniel said, massive action. Okay. And so we really have to take that massive action. And, he was saying right now, before we get into, we have like this next month is just recruit, right? Recruiting like our lives depend on it and reaching out to those people that we know that we have on our hearts, right? And supporting those people on our team, those new people, the brand ambassadors on our team. That's what we're going to be doing, supporting them to build and have those new brand ambassadors bring on new people as well. And then really just amping up the events in your local community is really important as well. Whether that's meeting at a coffee shop, meeting in a hotel lobby, getting people together, whatever capacity, and then utilizing the kinetic tour and the tour that's happening right now. We're going to start in Salt Lake City and then they're going to go into California, but get your people in those areas to those locations. There's not one happening in New Jersey where I am. There's one happening in Pennsylvania, but I've already marked the calendar for all my people to go to see Daniel in Pennsylvania. So we're going to go to Lehigh Valley, and that'll happen on the end of the tour. But those were a couple things. The trip was amazing. I want you all there. I know you all can do it because you're leaders. You're showing up on a daily basis to take that massive action. And that's what we have. So that's a lot, George.
No,
But
that's
that's kind
good.
of like what I had on my heart this morning.
Yeah, I'm going to go through. That's the call this morning. We are going to be going through the double PSB.
Hmm.
And something else is very, and what you say is so important because the cruise is done for us. The company doesn't have to do that. Now
Hmm.
they are about 60 so far winners. That means that there are 90 spots. I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know how many you are already qualified or close to qualify, but that can fit all of us.
Yeah.
That right now, the ones that we are on the call. But thank you very much. And by the way, I was saying, Caroline, before you disappeared, probably you went somewhere, but I was saying that you called me close to midnight last night. Excited because you have a person, but you couldn't sign up the person, and you called me on the phone, and that person signed up with the biggest package about close to midnight, and she wasn't. You could see in the background the music and everything. Very curious.
Well,
But
I'm in Hawaii, so I
and
forgot
she's in
that.
Hawaii on top of
Yeah.
that. That's right. It's
That's
4 hours
great.
earlier. It's 4:38 in Hawaii, or something like that. Thank you very much. But anyway, okay. Today, following, I don't know if anybody wants to share anybody else before I continue. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, like Nicole was saying, right now that we had a double PSB. Actually, let me share my screen because I want to make sure that I'm talking to the screen. All right. Okay. All right. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see the double PSB. All right, I can see it on the other screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me make sure first I mute everybody. Okay. All right. Okay, this is the next is, by the way, this cruise is going to be amazing. First of all, this is one of the coolest boats, but it's where it is going, is to Turk and Caicos. Is one of the hottest places in the world right now. Hottest, I'm not talking about temperature, right? Talking about one of the hottest touristic place right now in the world. Interesting because the next one for the 6 star is the hottest place, the number one. But this is one of the hottest places right now in the Caribbean. Not only the cruise itself, but the place where it's going. I don't know if any of you have been in any of these places, and the cruise, of course, is amazing. One of the things that I love about cruises is interesting because everyone doesn't like cruises much, but I love cruises. It's because, and I don't know why. It's not like I'm super well. Actually, Nicole knows that I love to eat. And it all got a cliff. But it's the fact that you can wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you still can go to an all-you-can-eat place. I don't know why I like that. That sounds silly, but it's cool. And then, of course, the places where it's going to stop is amazing. Well, this is the contest. It's very simple. And by the way, with the 150 cabins, that means that multiply that by two, 300 people are going to be there having fun. You want to be part of that. Taking pictures in the boat, taking pictures in Turk and Caicos, having fun, sharing, picking the brain of the leaders that are there. It's going to be amazing. But anyway, to get is very simple. I mean, like Nicole was saying, there are two ways to get it. But first, let me show you what the package is. The double PSV means that there's several packages that are going to be qualifying where every point is going to be double. They're gonna packages, for example, where the you receive regular $1,000, you receive double that, the PSB, or you receive double that. But anyway, let me show you. I just want to show first to start this. But anyway, here are the PSB packages. We had the North America pack, and then we have the Asian pack. But let me talk about the North American. Here's the package number one. It's a $500 package, 250. That double, the double PSP pack two. And by the way, something cool that you notice is that there's a lot of new products. It's a great deal, by the way. Even if you say, well, I don't know if I'm going to go to the cruise or not, still, these packages are really powerful because there's a lot of new products you see. Then the double PSB pack It's really cool. It has all the skincare. It's 1,000 CV and it's $2,000, but that double. Now, when I mean double up, it's for your qualification purposes. To the three, it goes is the 1,000 CV. Goes for to the three and up line. It's got the 1,000 points, the 500 points, and the 250. But this double for your qualifications for a PSV. Again, qualifications, the PSV for a cruise. As a matter of fact, okay, here are the qualifications for a cruise. All right. And like Nicole was saying, there are two ways to get in. One of them is the personal PSV by itself. When you get up 15,000 points, and that, by the way, those 15,000 points, very important. It's not only what you buy, but it's what your personals buy and your new people buy when they join into the business. Now, it's very, very important. What you buy, what they buy, and the people that you have personals and the people that you sponsor buy. And those packages, in order to qualify, they have to be with these packages. Oops, with these packages. Okay, it's not with every package. This with three qualifying packages, why we call it the qualifying packages. Anyway, two ways. Actually, there are three ways to qualify. But the first one is 15,000 PSV. If we are going to talk only about the packages, for example, that means that having seven people qualify coming with a bigger package, you have already there 14,000 points. Just with 14,000 points. You need just more 1,000 points. But remember, your personal purchases count too. This is really cool. Your personal accounts too, and your personals, your own purchases, and then the people that you are sponsoring. Now, this is when you want to get to the 20,000. You need 10 people that come with the packages, or 9, and you're buying product for yourself, etc. And then you have a full room for yourself, too. We want to make sure you are winning too, because again, 150 cabins multiplied by 2, 300 people we are going to have there. That's amazing. Now, and then it goes up. For example, 25,000 points. That's about 12 and a half persons. Let's talk about 12 people. Not only you get the 200 points, but they give you a voucher of $500 to fly to a place where we are going to take the cruise. And then the next one, it has 1,000 points plus the VIP dinner. The VIP dinner is cool. It's really cool when you have VIP dinner, because it's even a smaller group. Not all the 300 people are going to be there. But what if all the 300 are? Why not? The 150 cabins, what if all of them are in the 35,000 points? But this is one way. The second way is not like you need both. The second way is by group volume requirement. This is all the volume of your volume, the volume of the people that you sponsor, and the volume of the people that they sponsor, everybody down. In other words, every leg that you have, that you personally sponsor down, the volume counts. And one of the qualifications, as you see here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me make it bigger. All right, here, as you see, we have the 1,000 points for one room, and this with one 500 point package, you already covered it. Plus the volume of your team. No more than 9,000 per enroller 3 leg. And let me remind you, the enroller 3 leg is each leg that you sponsor is an enroller leg. You have 10 people enrolled, you have 10 enroller legs. No more than 9,000 per leg. But anyway, but you still need the personal PSV, but it's very easy to achieve because it's only 1,000 points, only one package. And the second one is all your group volume, all your teams, plus a personal that goes up to 2,000 PSV, and sponsor 4 new brand ambassadors. I forgot that part here. Sponsor 3 new ambassadors. Now, some of you already are in your way. I'm very close, by the way, because I'm tracking everybody in our team. The many are very close in this, and even in this too, in order to get the trip. And we have a few qualifiers already. We probably have to start announcing that every Monday. And then in this one, you get 2 rooms, and it's the whole team group, 4 new people, and then your personal PSV is 2,000. You see, it's why the personal PSV is so important, because it doubles. And here it's very easy to cover. The rest is being covered. Now, but how does it favor? But you say, well, what about the rest of the volume? Well, many people are going to be qualifying for this. And remember, the CV of the volume counts. That means if somebody gets, for example, the 15,000 points, and let's suppose the 7,000 of them came on the CV, that double, it's 7,000 points that you are adding to your team. And you see it's maximum 9,000 per leg. That means that you have one leg almost, but 7,000 on one leg. That means that you have 4 people that are doing that basically, and you already qualify in the group volume plus yours. I mean, no, I say 4. Yeah, less than 4 actually. It's because 3 times 9 is 27 plus 3,000 more. 3 and a half. Yeah, 4 people. 4 people. But that's why it's so important by your team also going for a double PSV. The group volume of them, that's half of that, because remember it's doubling the PSV, goes also to your 3 and counts for the group volume. That's so cool. Okay, because it's your team. But again, by the way, the third, if somebody's curious, the rank advancement, the next one, when you advance to 4-star, you get 1 room for 2 people. You get the full room plus the VIP. From here, the VIP. By the way, here, of course, you can get all the way to the VIP and the $1,000 voucher by having bigger volumes, your group volume. And we already qualify for all of those. That's so cool. But anyway, and by the way, at the highest level, you get this, again, the 1,000 voucher. When you go advancing in ranks, you go to 500, the air travel 500, 1,000 points, and they give even up to $1,500 for the trip. This is for the airfare to the place where we are going to fly for. But anyway, now for do all this, we had to make sure that we go into action. And that's why we had the tracking forms. You're going to make the first goal. Make again your list. And by the way, how do you find the tracking forms? Let me go back to this. Remind you where you click in business resources. And then when you click on business resources, you have the tracking forms here. Okay, make sure you make the list of 100 people. Oops. I don't know why I went. Make your list of 100 people. Here's the tracking form. Again, by the way, this is some exercise that is very important to do if it's possible every month. Review your list of 100 people. Make your 100 people. This one is very important. And get this one today or tonight and start writing the names of everybody that you are going to be connecting in the next 7 days. Now, when you connect with all of them, it's a very good chance that 15 of them are going to look at the information and you're going to enroll 6 people. Now, what if those 6 people come with a bigger package? You're getting 12,000 PSV there because it's 1,000 CV plus 12,000, but you're getting on top of that 1,000 CV that goes to the trip, is double that for the personal qualification. They are just 12,000 just right here in this list. What if you have a couple of them doing the same thing? Plus the people that you already have in the team. And again, here we go through the list again of the people that are connecting. Make sure, we want to be busy this week. Make sure we call it. Make sure you are, I know a lot of Nicole team is here too. They are calling Nicole. They are keeping busy Nicole and also myself and Adrian and Caroline. Caroline just signed up somebody. She is jumping ahead because she just got 2,000 PSV. Basically. Oh, okay, but anyway, let me go really back very quick. Okay, any questions? Any question? Nicole, do you want to add something?
Yeah, so I put in the chat too for everyone. If this is all Greek to you, just schedule a call with George to look at your back office or myself or someone on the team, Adrian for that matter, because it's really important. The company extended this. We had this contest and like they're extending this so that you can win. So if you've ever felt a time that you can win, this is it. So with the extension of this double PSV opportunity for PAX, we want you on the cruise. We want you next to us. That was the one thing that all of the leaders felt like we just want more of our team on the cruise. So I'm going through and reaching out to my leaders on the team that are close and or gonna just push the next month. It does go through November 30th, and that's a lot of time to get points. That's a lot of time to reach out. Create that list. You know you have people on your heart. If you don't know what to say to them, that's where you get George and Adrian, myself, or someone of the leaders on the call and say, what do I say to this person? XYZ, they own a gym, they own a spa, they do this. Let's help each other do that. But these are here to help us win. There's a lot of people that are probably customers that you have brought on, and maybe they haven't purchased in a while or they're buying a little bit. This is a great time for them to get a pack of savings, right? This is a value add savings. They're saving $155. They could gift some of this product out. They could use some of this product. So don't, how did I rank up? How did the leaders rank up? Like we utilize these promotions to get people to do that. So I have one person in mind that I'm thinking about that has quite a lot of customers, and customers like product, right? They already like it, and now we're giving them a discount. So even at the smaller pack, it's a great time this week to share the excitement, share that this is a special promotion before the holiday, right? That they can get some product to keep them healthy throughout the rest of the year. So you don't be surprised by just reaching out to people that you have already brought on. And then when you reach out to those customers, you can let them know I'm on the fastest growing team. I'm building momentum here. My partners are amazing. And I don't know if you're interested. I want to ask you first, but maybe you know someone. I know a lot of people are looking for another stream of income. We have to get really, really good at the best product. The best product that we have with 3 International is the business, right? Who would agree with that? By a show of hands for people on the camera. Okay. We have an opportunity to change people's life in their trajectory of a financial opportunity, and we have to get really good at that. The products are secondary. It's really important that we do that. So I think it's really important to leverage this, keep plugging in, keep doing the momentum, even if it's 1 hour a day, even if it's doing it at your lunchtime. What did they say last week? We were on a call and I forget who said it. I think it's probably Christine Peterson, but she's like, you're doing your job, so to speak, from like 9 to 5, and you're creating your legacy from 5 to 9. And we're just looking for people to go ahead and, George, you're sharing your screen. I just want you to know that. So if
Oh,
that's
sorry.
okay. So I just want you to remember that that's really, really important for you to maximize your potential. So is it 30 minutes a day? Is it an hour a day? To use that. So Caroline, you have a question?
Yeah, I just want to, hey, George, just so I know, because I didn't realize about these packs, so I kind of did, but is the pack that we did last night, is it the double one, or do I have to do something different to get those?
No, that was the biggest package that we had, the Pro, the one that was done last night.
Okay,
But let me call you after the call.
okay.
Okay, all right, see ya. Okay, go ahead. Anybody else has a comment about the trip? By the way, I know a few of you that were at the trip already and the call. Anybody wants to share about the trip and why it's so important to go to the trip and with the double PSV? I know Kimberly was there because I saw her like in 150
You
pictures.
don't get that much in.
That's fun.
It's more than me.
Yes, I'll share.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, first of all, I love my filters. Some people are like, no filters, like, give me enough filters. I love them. I think they're fun. But you know what was so great is it sometimes using the filter is a really great way to meet new people. Let's take a photo. Remember this moment, then we'll do the filter thing. They're like, oh my gosh, I look like a movie star, meeting them. And it just creates such a fun little conversation with people. That's how I do use that in warm chatting and different things too sometimes, and it's really works. But the trip was so incredible. And for anybody who was in the previous platform, the pink one, these trips are even better than the pink trips. I can't even believe it. One of the major reasons I started the other company was to travel the world. And now I get to again, and it's even better. And what was so cool about these trips is that we really get to have a one-on-one conversation with Daniel, with Charity, with Dr. Dan, and with Jane. And you get to know all these people that we admire and who are, growing our company with the ideas and fantastic products. And we get to know who their wives are, and we have conversations and connections, and with people who flew in from Malaysia, Claire Lim, which was really amazing, and the doctor from Japan, she came there. We're friends now. I mean, it's just such a remarkable experience. And to be able, like all these years I was in the Pink Company, I could never ever bring my sister. And in 3, they don't care who you bring. It's great. You get a +1. So my sister is my travel partner forever, but I know she's winning her trip the next trip. She's winning her own. But it's just really so exciting to be one-on-one with all these people we see on these calls. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so great to meet you all in person. And it was just such a blast. I loved it so much. Top 5-star quality, full-time service, room service, anything we want, any time of day or night. And the breakfasts were to die for. They were incredible. And then we had this boat trip. And if people already talked about this, sorry, I'm a little late to the party here, but we were on the other call. But anyway, that party boat was so amazing. At 3 decks high. We saw these porpoises running around, swimming around with these other boats and getting fed, and the sea lions and these huge hawks. I mean, I don't know. I just loved it. It was so great.
Perfect.
That's all.
Perfect.
Oh, we have to win a VIP dinner. So one last thing. The VIP dinner, I thought it was like the 3rd tier. I thought I heard, I don't know, somebody saying it, but I guess it's the 4th tier. It is so worth it because it was just classy and elegant. And we had a little entertainment through conch shells. People were blowing through the conch shells, having a party. Nicole, wasn't that so fun? I mean, everybody, it was so great.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Shannon, hey, I see your hands.
George,
Good
hi.
morning.
I just want to thank you publicly, and Christine and Antoinette. Really, honestly, it was the trip of a lifetime. Eric and I had so much fun, and I loved meeting Nicole. I got to spend time with Kayleen. That was awesome. And Kimberly, we were kind of on that trip together pretty much everywhere we went. So it was so cool
Totally.
to have all that special time, and the trip was amazing. It was, you guys, like it was breakfast in bed. It was 1 a.m. if you wanted something, you could order it. It was anything was at your fingertip. And one night we went out and we came back and everything was turned down. I posted on my Facebook all the little chocolates on the bed with the bed turned down. I mean, and little like a I don't want to say placemat, but like a mat before you entered bed was on the floor, and it was top tier service. It was top tier service. So don't miss this next trip. Yes, stay focused, get in the game. These next 2 weeks, push the hardest you've ever pushed in your life for 2 weeks, just 2 weeks, and guarantee yourself a spot on that trip. Get on the boat and then work for tier 4. I will tell you, I had FOMO. I was like so jealous of Kimberly. She got to go to the VIP dinner. Of course, last year I came in late, won the trip late, and just never cleared the top tier. But don't miss it. Like, just get on the boat, then worry about the next tiers. Just secure your spot because it's going to be phenomenal. And it was the best. It really was. And we had so much fun together. So pick your person, take them with you, and just have a blast. And it was the relationships. Even leaving the airport, I met another gal, and we kind of traveled the whole airport excursion together. And she's in Florida. She's close to my cousin. So just really, those relationships, and now new friends. Cindy was awesome. I got to hang out with her. So just, it really is on these trips. You hear that one idea, which she gave me. I'm so excited about, and one idea can change the whole trajectory of what you're doing. So don't just get your list, like George said, and go to work. Like this week, move.
Yeah, and I want
Thank
to
you.
say that Shannon's already won tier 4 of the new trip on the cruise. She's
I'm
finished.
not missing that VIP dinner.
Yeah.
She's finished everything on the trip, so now she's just working on her people to get them on the trips.
That's right.
And the more people you have on the trip, the more fun it is. For sure.
Yeah, I miss my
Congratulations.
people. They're not gonna miss it. This week I'm on them. Like we are gonna have a ball because I really did like they got messages from me, but I really, really, really want them with me. We are gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. And something else, by the way, a side effect of the trip. Think about this. The side effect is because you have more volume, you are making more money, you are going up in rank too. Think about that. It's not only the double PSV and that your team is going up and then you are winning the trip, but you are going to have more money in your pocket too. Because you are going to be going to pro, for those of you that are not pro, to elite, and to 4 stars and about. And right now is the right time. We have the tools. You just make sure you make the list of your people. You connect with people, but we have the tools to connect and we have the leadership. You want to talk to people. And by the way, talk to people about business because that's the way that you're going to get those big packages because usually people that see the businesses, the ones that usually buy most of those bigger packages because they want to have more products also and they understand that when people ask them how do you join the company, oh, I joined with a big package, I bought a big package, and that want to make sure that duplicate, and that's the way, that's why you have to talk business. So important. What I mean business, actually lifestyle, because this is lifestyle. It's more than money. You're going in the cruise, you are having fun, you are making more money, and you're getting healthier. What the heck? That's amazing. This is a whole lifestyle. And I get excited about thinking about that. I love the trips. I love, probably like Cliff, probably the best thing is to enjoy that breakfast. Especially in a cruise. The breakfast could be any time during the day. It could be at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Cliff, probably we are going to be around in the buffet at 3 o'clock in the morning. And everybody say, "What the heck is George and Cliff?" Anyway, but
George.
but you're making more money too. Somebody say something?
Well,
Oh,
I was going to, but I have to be a little bit more polite and just raise my hand whenever you're done. I just want to
yeah, go
say
ahead.
one more thing.
You're ready. Yeah, go ahead. I just
Okay,
finished.
I just wanted to say that one of my greatest pleasures is being able to bring my sister to these trips and also to be with Shannon because I've known Shannon for so long and we've had such a great friendship for all these years. And I'm just truly, truly so blessed to hang out with Shannon and with Eric and get to know him. He's really funny. And it's just wonderful to build and just to deepen these relationships. And with like Karen and Colombo and, you know, getting to know Lance and Tracy a little bit. It was just really amazing. So that's all. I just love building the friendships and the relationships and sharing these experiences that are one of a kind. It's just incredible.
Yes, and now is the time. And basically, I understand that was one of the things that were covered on the dinner Saturday night. It's time to move. It's time to move. Actually, they say, what is the best time to build? Well, the best time to build, they say, is yesterday, but really the best time to build is now. Cliff, you raised your hand, I think. I saw you. I saw you.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to build on a couple things. One is the breakfasts were outstanding. And I had at least 3 courses every breakfast. So I got to hit the gym hard this week. But no, beyond that, to build on what Kimberly said, I thought about it. And if you planned this trip yourself, you wouldn't plan it as good, And it's sort of like you're meeting new people and then you're meeting people you've met before, but you're actually spending a lot of time with them and developing those relationships that you wouldn't have if you planned your own trip. And even if you brought friends on your own trip that you planned, it just wouldn't be the same. And then you also would not be getting all the fringe benefits that Daniel planned for the trip. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty incredible opportunity, and really looking forward to the cruise.
Perfect. Perfect. And by the way, I took a picture of the form that make sure you go to this link and you download that form because you want to enjoy those. Well, I don't know if everybody wants to eat a lot, but I know. I don't know why I think it's like when I go to the Northeast, I always looking for bagels and sandwiches, pizza, all those things. But
But
you are doing it only for a few days. Come on. Then after that, 4 days, you repent by doing exercise and eating less.
I agree. I agree, George. When I go on a trip, it's where's the food and where's the shopping? Those are the two things I go for. Where can we eat and where can we shop? And so you'll be able to do that going to different ports on the cruise ship, going to different places. So that will be very exciting. Imagine traveling on the Princess Love Cruise. Remember that television program, The
Yeah.
Love Boat? You're going to be in
Love
the
boat.
Princess.
Never mind.
You're
No,
going to
no
be in
sin.
the Princess Cruise 6 nights. That is even longer than the trip to Cabo. It's double the amount of time. So put your running shoes on. We have all the events. We have the big regional coming up this weekend in Dallas. Who do you know? Get the people there. We have Zooms going on every day. Get the people. The more people you get on there, just be excited. Feel this enthusiasm. Tell people you're almost winning a trip. You could use their help when they get on the Zoom to help you. You're launching a new big product, out of the $116 billion energy business. You got to hear about it. Exciting global e-commerce business. It's the way you talk. It's the way you have your energy. And get people to Dallas. We have a huge auditorium. We have events on Friday night, and then we have all day. Samson's flying in from Hong Kong to come to our event also on Saturday. And then also, I want to point out something. I am leaving the following day on Sunday to go to Taipei for a week. So, do you know anyone in Taipei? I will be there for a week, so I can recruit anybody for you in Taipei and Taiwan. And then, of course, then I will be getting back. I'll be back about a week or so. Then I'm going to be going on to Orlando. Who do you know in Orlando? Antoinette, Gladys, Astrid is setting things up. We're doing an event on Thursday, the 6th, from 10 to about 3 every hour, doing bilingual and English. And then the evening, we'll be doing at a different location, we'll be doing an event also. Then the next day we travel to Jacksonville and we'll be doing a guest event that night. And then we have all day training the next day. So we have a lot of events. We have a lot of excitement. And then, of course, you have the regionals coming with Daniel with the big mobile coming in around. So you've got all the support. All you have to do is become the headhunter of your company. And
That's
that's what
right.
it is. That's all.
That's Events are so important because not only the events, this is an event, but in person, that's so cool. It's so cool when you start getting people together. It's why it's so important to have a hybrid business. What do I say hybrid business? Yeah, you're doing business online, but also in person because your goal is to create groups in different areas where you're going to travel and have your teams, not only the people in your area. It's why it's so important to start your own home meetings and face to face in your area. You're not going to do a Zoom with a neighbor. You have to actually talk to them in person. But then outside the area, you're creating groups in different areas. But what you said is so important, Christine. And Caroline, I think you raised your hand plus, or maybe I was seeing things.
No, I did, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. But anyway, anybody else wants to ask something else? Because we have to take that excitement. I mean, we know that the products are amazing. We are. The fastest way to grow is not one-to-one person just talking about the product. It's when you talk about the whole lifestyle, because then you're having with you a group of real brand ambassador. What is a brand ambassador? It's a person that is representing something, a brand, something that you are proud of it and that you know that's helping people. That's what a real brand ambassador is. No, it's a person that's selling one-on-one. And that's the way, by growing your business, not only you are growing your income, not only you are going to the teams, but you are expanding something that is amazing because our products are amazing, our opportunities amazing. We're going to become one of the largest companies in the world. Now you don't want in 3 or 4 years saying, you know what, I was sitting in the call in the morning, I was
Right.
excited, but still I was not sure if it was time to start, or I'm just going to be talking to still people one-on-one. And then in 2 or 3 years, you say, wow, I sponsor like 150 customers and my business is not going anywhere. Why I
Uh-huh.
didn't listen before? Very
Uh-huh.
important. Very
Yes.
important. I think Shannon has a question.
Hey,
Shannon.
George, I just wanted to share with everybody. We were sitting at breakfast actually one morning. Eric struck up a conversation with somebody sitting there, and he had actually been, well, he lost funding. They lost funding for his job, and so his job was cut.
Oh,
And so he had put in 200 applications for a job. And they were an older couple. They just had went to Cabo just because they had a timeshare. They thought they'd do it now. And he was filtered out on all those 200 applications because AI filtered him out. So it was basically AI just cuts people. And he said, he might have even said 300. I'd have to ask Eric, but so I have a call with them. But my point is like there people, real people are not even doing the look at these applications now, right? He
Right.
had put all these applications out. He lost his job because we said, "What do you do?" And he's like, "Well, I'm in between now." And so she's a hairdresser. So it's, not even the human touch is on an application anymore. So even if there's a feeling about a person, there is no feeling. You are cut. And so that is, scary, one, but two, what an opportunity for people who are needing something. And he honestly looked lost when we asked him that question. I almost felt bad because you could tell he was really searching. And luckily he had seen our whole group and he was like, yeah, I saw you guys take a picture. So I think they'll join. But, and they're out of California. So, you just never know what you have to offer. And I mean, I think honestly, once we show him the plan, they'll understand it and they'll get on board. But she's like, I said, can I get your number? I gave him a pack of Kinetic, right? And she says, honestly, it's going to be me that does anything. And so I was like, great, I'll contact you. And she was the D of the couple for sure. But you just never know. People are looking and had Eric not opened the door to say, they were talking about something, I don't know, sports or something, but it was just really great